Hi guys, I'm Harleen. In my last video, we discussed a proven strategy to score 75 plus in the CDS English paper. आज की वीडियो CDSE English YouTube सीरीज़ की पहली वीडियो है। वोकैबुलरी इंग्लिश सेक्शन का एक क्रूशल पार्ट है। अगर आपकी वोकैबुलरी स्ट्रॉन्ग है तो सिर्फ वोकैबुलरी बेस्ड क्वेश्चंस ही नहीं बल्कि रीडिंग कॉम्प्रिहेंशन, सेंटेंस फॉर्मेशन और ग्रामर बेस्ड क्वेश्चंस भी इजी हो जाते हैं। इस वीडियो में मैं आपके साथ एंटोनिम्स, सिनोनिम्स, टू सजेस्टेड मीनिंग वर्ड्स का बेस्ट वे ऑफ लर्निंग, ट्रिक्स और उन्हें रिटेन करने की सबसे इफ़ेक्टिव टेक्निक्स शेयर करूँगी। अब एंटोनिम्स और सिनोनिम्स हर बार CDS पेपर में पूछे जाते हैं। लास्ट टाइम वी सॉ CDS 2 2024 में टू सजेस्टेड मीनिंग वर्ड्स वर ऑल्सो आस्क्ड। सो इंग्लिश का पैटर्न इज चेंजिंग, स्पेशली पेपर 2 दैट इज CDSE एग्जाम 2 ऑफ 2023, देन फर्स्ट ऑफ 24 एंड सेकेंड ऑफ 24। आपने देखा होगा कि इसमें काफ़ी सिग्निफिकेंट चेंज है। Now this was something new introduced in CDSE 2 2024. So let's see इन vocabulary topics को आपने approach कैसे करना है in your exam. So first up we have antonyms. क्या होते हैं antonyms? These are words that have opposite meanings representing contrasting concepts or ideas. मतलब opposite meaning words. अगर आपको क्वेश्चन में एंटोनिम्स पूछा हुआ है, यू विल बी गिवन अ सेंटेंस जिसमें से एक वर्ड अंडरलाइंड होगा एंड यू हैव टू फिगर आउट कि 4 ऑल्टरनेटिव्स में से व्हाट इज़ द ऑपोजिट मीनिंग ऑफ दैट पर्टिकुलर वर्ड। या तो एक सेंटेंस फॉर्मेट में होगा, इफ़ इट इज़ मोर डिफ़िकल्ट तो वो सेंटेंस फॉर्मेट होने के बजाय इट विल जस्ट बी अ डायरेक्ट वर्ड एंड यू विल बी गिवन 4 ऑल्टरनेटिव्स फ्रॉम which you have to choose the best alternative, the meaning opposite to the meaning of the word given in the question. Now these questions are from CDSE 2 2024 paper. Let's see कि antonyms के questions कैसे frame होते हैं। Directions में अब क्या लिखा है? Each item in this section consists of a sentence with an underlined word followed by 4 words or group of words. Select the option that is opposite in meaning to the underlined word and mark your response on the answer sheet accordingly. So ये उस कैटेगरी का क्वेश्चन है जिसमें आपको वर्ड इन अ सेंटेंस फॉर्मेट मिलेगा। नाउ लेट्स से दिस इज़ द अंडरलाइंड वर्ड इन द क्वेश्चन। यू सी कि आपको 4 ऑल्टरनेटिव्स दिए हैं। यू हैव टू नाउ फिगर आउट इन चारों ऑल्टरनेटिव्स में से इस वर्ड का ऑपोजिट मीनिंग वर्ड कौन सा है। सिमिलरली सेकेंड क्वेश्चन, यहाँ पे ये वर्ड अंडरलाइंड है एंड अगेन you will look at the 4 alternatives to figure out which antonym is the correct one corresponding to the question. Now let us solve some questions so that you understand कि आप antonyms के questions को कैसे approach करोगे. All these questions I have taken from previous year question papers. So let's have a look at the first question. So ये again sentence format में है. You have a word underlined and आपने उसका antonym ढूंढना है, that is opposite to the meaning of the word underlined here. So सबसे पहले तो if you directly don't know the meaning of the underlined word, you will try to figure out its meaning through the sentence given. So let's read the sentence. The leader's views were equivocal on the contentious issue. अब आपको पता चल रहा है कि किसी के व्यूज़ की बात हो रही है यहाँ पे। सो फर्स्ट थिंग, इट इज़ गुड अगर आपको डायरेक्टली वर्ड का मीनिंग पता है तो। अदरवाइज सेकेंड स्टेप इज़ ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट द सेंटेंस इज ट्राइंग टू टेल अस। अब आप और वर्ड्स ढूंढिए इसमें। नेक्स्ट वर्ड इज़ कंटेंशियस। यू मे और मे नॉट नो द मीनिंग ऑफ कंटेंशियस, बट इफ़ यू नो दैट मीन्स something that involves heated arguments, something that is controversial in nature. So this means जो लीडर के व्यूज़ हैं they can ignite arguments, they can ignite controversies. अब हम one by one अपने ऑप्शंस को देखेंगे and we will try to figure out ऑप्शंस को देख के which is conforming to this particular word. सबसे पहले obscure, the first one. अब इसका क्या मीनिंग होता है? Something that is uncertain or something that is not easily expressed or understood. Next option, ambiguous. अब ambiguous क्या होता है? When something is not clear, something is not decided, अब उसकी कोई fixed interpretation नहीं होती. Then clear, of course, something which is very clear, which is very obvious. And last, vague. Vague is something uncertain or unclear. So you see, in 4 alternatives में से, you see that some of them are similar in nature. So next technique होती है trying to figure out the answer from MCQs by using the method of elimination. अब आपने देखना है कि इन alternatives में से कौन सा alternative हो ही नहीं सकता. So you see obscure, ambiguous, vague, similar kind के answers हैं and you can have only one correct answer. So इससे अब हम equivocal का meaning deduce कर सकते हैं which means ambiguous. So ये इसका meaning है. अब antonyms के लिए another important rule. आप गलती से meaning mark कर देते हो. आप meaning नहीं mark करोगे. You have to select opposite to the meaning of the word. So our answer is option number C, clear. So ये कुछ steps आप follow करोगे. Understanding the meaning through sentence, through MCQs, eliminating and figuring out the final answer. Next sentence now. The authorities interacted with a group of mutinous students. अब इसमें underlined word है mutinous. So first is you try to understand the meaning of the word through the given sentence if you don't know the meaning directly. अब authorities interact कर रही हैं which means this group of students could be troublemaking. So ऐसे meaning deduce करने की कोशिश किया करो. Now we will go by our second method, trying to figure out the meaning of the words given in our alternatives. So सबसे पहले है unruly. Unruly means something disorderly, something disruptive in nature. Next, contumacious. इसका मतलब होता है something stubborn or disobedient. Then we have seditious, which means you can rebel against authority. Obedient, we all know, somebody obeys orders. So you see, again, ये वाला rule हम apply करेंगे. ये तीनों almost same category के words हैं. Now, if I tell you the meaning of mutinous, it means something disobedient in nature. So this is a direct antonym of the word mutinous, जिसका मतलब होता है disobedient. वैसे भी हमें इन ऑप्शन से पता चल गया था that 3 of them are close meaning words. This means तीनों तो आंसर्स हो नहीं सकते हैं. Therefore, last option D is our correct answer. So this again we have used the method of elimination in our MCQs, which is a tried and tested formula in your exams, especially in English vocabulary questions. बहुत help करता है ये. Question 3. इसमें हमारा sentence है His behavior was quite belligerent. अब इसमें हमें पता चल रहा है behavior की बात हो रही है. So behavior can generally be good or it can be bad. अगर आपको अब meaning नहीं पता है direct, we will figure out MCQ से उसका क्या meaning हो सकता है. Now let us have a look at our options. First, bellicose. इसका मतलब होता है something related to aggression या फिर your willingness to fight. Next, antagonistic. Again इसका मतलब होता है hostile nature, when you show opposition to somebody, opposition to something. Combative. अब ये तो आप word से समझ जाओगे, something that is related to combat. When you are ready or eager to fight, that is the meaning of combative. Finally, अब amiable. This means when you are friendly. That's called being amiable. So now you have understood कि इन सब में से अलग amiable ही है. This is the answer. So what is the meaning of the word belligerent? It means जब आप hostile हो, जब आप aggressive हो. So this is very close. These two are very close rather to the meaning of the word belligerent. Combative again belongs to a similar category. So these three have a similar meaning, जहाँ से आपको समझ आता है that this which is different will be an antonym of the word highlighted here. So you see, यहाँ पे आपको इसका मीनिंग नहीं पता था, but you knew that either it had to be good behavior or it had to be bad behavior. बट अगर आपको इन वर्ड्स का मीनिंग भी नहीं पता, यू नीड टू रियलाइज दैट यू नीड टू वर्क अ लॉट ऑन योर वोकेबुलरी. अगर आप ऑप्शंस में से एलिमिनेट नहीं कर पा रहे हो, दिस मीन्स योर वोकेबुलरी इज़ नॉट बेसिक, इट इज़ नॉट स्ट्रॉन्ग. एंड वी हैव एम्पल टाइम नाउ, more than a month, wherein every day you can put some efforts to improve your vocabulary. दिन के कितने वर्ड्स कर सकते हो आप? You can get up in the morning, start with 10 vocabulary words. In the middle of the day, next 10 vocab words. रात को सोने से पहले again 10 vocab words. And next morning जब आप next set of words करोगे तो previous day के 30 words revise करो. Next question. He was effusive in his praise. Let's straight away get to our alternatives. So first we have exuberant. So exuberant means when you're very cheerful, you're full of energy. Next, profuse. This means when you are generous. And अगर हम person की बात करें तो it comes down to being generous. Otherwise it means something abundant. It is a very common word otherwise. Voluble. ये वर्ड तो काफ़ी बार पूछा हुआ है सीडीएस एग्ज़ाम में. दिस मीन्स when somebody talks very fluently या फिर very confidently, very energetically. So this concerns talking. Next, reticent. Now this means when you are very reserved, when you're very quiet. So let's look at the meaning of the word effusive. This means when you are very enthusiastic, when you are very demonstrative, और आप बिल्कुल भी reserved नहीं होते हो. So this means we have a direct antonym here, reticent, because reticent means being reserved, whereas this means that you're not reserved. Reticent has also been previously asked in CDS papers, not only in this paper but उससे पहले भी. Again, profuse has been asked repeatedly. ये चारों words repeatedly पूछे हुए हैं. So when you are practicing from your sample papers or from your previous year question papers, आप क्या करते हो, जो word underline कर रहा है, you look at the meaning of the word and you move ahead. But आप options पे focus ही नहीं करते हो. Also try to understand the meaning of the words given in those 4 alternatives. हो सकता है next time it becomes a part of the question. Next question. He is often accused of being iniquitous in his conduct. So again हम यहाँ पे देख रहे हैं कि उसके conduct की बात हो रही है. Accused is when you are framed for something. Again we will look at these 4 alternatives. So सबसे पहले you also try to figure out कि आपको alternatives में से किसी word का meaning पता है या नहीं, main आपको meaning पता है या नहीं. So first we have preposterous. इसका मतलब होता है something very absurd, something very ridiculous. That means something which is opposite or contrary to common sense. Next, execrable. This means something which is bad or unpleasant. Next, we have virtuous. This means something concerning good morals. Last, we have revolting. This means something offensive, something repulsive in nature. Now, iniquitous का meaning होता है something very unfair or morally wrong. So, इसका direct antonym हुआ option number C, virtuous. And this is a very common word in English. I understand कि first दो common नहीं है, but this is a very common word जिसका meaning generally हमें पता होता है. Now we have done 5 questions synonyms के, जिसमें we have come across 25 vocabulary words. Now this will tell you कि आपकी vocabulary की preparation exactly कैसी चल रही है and how much you need to improve in it. And to be very honest, last paper जो था 2024 का, उसमें vocabulary has a major chunk in the English paper. Next topic, synonyms. क्या होते हैं synonyms? These are words that have the same or nearly the same meaning as another word, offering alternative ways to express the same idea or concept. यानी कि मीनिंग ऑफ द वर्ड ऑफ द टू वर्ड्स इज़ द सेम। सिनोनिम का एंड जो आपके पास 4 ऑल्टरनेटिव्स होंगे उनमें से किसी एक वर्ड का मीनिंग सेम होगा, दैट इज़ द मीनिंग ऑफ सिनोनिम्स। लेट्स सी इसका क्वेश्चन कैसे पूछते हैं इन एग्जाम। अगेन दिस हैज़ बीन टेकन फ्रॉम लास्ट ईयर्स क्वेश्चन पेपर। डायरेक्शंस: each item in this section consists of a sentence with an underlined word followed by 4 words or group of words. Select the option that is nearest in meaning to the underlined word. Please keep this in mind and mark your response on the answer sheet accordingly. कभी कभी क्या होता है, right after antonym questions you have synonym questions and आपको after 5-6 questions आदत डल जाती है that you were underlining a word which was opposite to the meaning of the given word or underlined word. So गलती से first 1-2 questions आप synonyms को antonym समझ के mark कर देते हो. Please take note of the question very very carefully. Now these are 2 examples. You can see ये sentence based questions हैं. Words have been underlined. 4 alternatives या 4 options आपके पास दिए हुए हैं, out of which you have 1 correct answer which is going to be close to the meaning of the word underlined, क्योंकि इसमें आप nearest in meaning to the underlined word ढूंढते हो. Let's get started with the questions now. Again, these words, these sentences, questions I have taken from CDSE previous year papers. So first question for synonyms. The village headman was old and cantankerous. Now it seems like a difficult word. अब इसमें हमें पता है कि हमें village headman के nature के बारे में again we have to find out. Let's have a look at our options. Polite, ill-tempered, weak, serious. So you see ये सारे के सारे words बहुत easy हैं. What is the meaning of polite? Somebody who is very considerate. Ill-tempered, जिसका टेम्पर बहुत ख़राब होता है, जनरली दैट पर्सन इज़ एंग्री. वीक, समबडी हु इज़ नॉट स्ट्रॉन्ग. सीरियस, जो हर चीज़ को बहुत केयरफुल कंसिडरेशन के साथ देखें. सो व्हाट इज़ द मीनिंग ऑफ द वर्ड कैंटेंकरस? इट मीन्स बैड टेम्पर्ड और आर्ग्यूमेंटेटिव. सो आवर आंसर इज ऑप्शन नंबर बी, इल टेम्पर्ड. जस्ट बिकॉज यहाँ पे ओल्ड दिया हुआ है, यू माइट फील दैट इट कैन बी वीक, but try to figure out the meaning of other MCQs and the main word. Especially अगर आपके पास ऑप्शंस के अंदर ही 2 different categories of words हों जो एक दूसरे के opposites हों, like polite and ill-tempered are quite opposite to each other. So this is another method जहाँ से आप options के through answer पता लगाने की कोशिश कर सकते हो, because here you have a set of antonyms in your MCQs itself. Next question. Psychological problems among the youth can be attributed to the pernicious influence of the internet. यहाँ पे we are talking about psychological problems, youth. Attributed मतलब क्या reason है उसका? Reason is pernicious influence of the internet, मतलब internet का काफ़ी ज़्यादा influence है on youth which is leading to psychological problems. Try to understand the given statement first. So ये तो statement पढ़ के ही पता चल रहा है that it means something bad, something harmful. So this is an easy question where you can understand, deduce the meaning of the words from the given sentence. Now let's have a look at our options. Harmful, innocuous, positive and tricky. So you see ये bad या harmful है, we have a direct answer, option number A, harmful. Let's still figure out the meanings of other words here. So you see बाकी के 2 भी easy हैं, positive and tricky everyone is aware about. So harmful means something bad. Innocuous means something which is not harmful or offensive. So ये तो हुए आपके antonyms. So इसको आप antonyms के लिए prepare कर लो. Then positive means something very constructive or optimistic in nature. Tricky मतलब घुमा फिरा के and not direct. So we have an answer here, that is harmful. Again you see opposite meaning words. Options may be available here. Next question. Our teacher told us not to be verbose while writing. So some instruction given by the teacher कि writing के time पे you do not have to be verbose. This means it is related to the skill of writing. That means related to the skill of communication. So if you have had a look at so many questions, आपने देखा होगा कि वर्ड्स रिलेटेड टू कम्युनिकेशन काफ़ी फ्रीक्वेंटली आस्क्ड हैं. सो एनीथिंग दैट इज़ रिलेटेड टू दिस you have to cover up. Let's figure out our options now. Exaggerate, short, informal, succinct. Exaggerate क्या होता है? बहुत बढ़ा चढ़ा के बताना. Amplifying and telling. Short मतलब very concise. Informal जो formal नहीं होता. Succinct is when you're very clear and brief. And now, what is the meaning of verbose? Verbose means जब आप ज़रूरत से ज़्यादा express करते हो. You are expressing more than needed. So we have a direct answer here. Option number A. Next question. The actor narrated the story in a resonant voice. अब हम voice के लिए ये word use कर रहे हैं this. Let's figure out what is the meaning of resonant if you don't know already. So options are very easy. Soft, harsh, deep, quivering. So meaning क्या है इन words के? Soft is something very gentle. Harsh is बहुत severe या intense. Deep means something resonant when it comes to voice. Then quivering is something trembling or shaking. So resonant का क्या मतलब होता है? Resonant is something deep, something clear. So काफ़ी concise, deep, clear voice में when you are speaking, that is resonant voice. So our direct answer is option number C, deep. They were fed up with his doltish behavior. Again, question related to behavior. Again, like I told you about communication, behavior से related words are also commonly asked. So our options are wise, imbecilic, clever, precocious. Now wise means smart or intelligent. Imbecilic, somebody who is foolish or senseless. Clever you already know, जो बहुत skillful, quick thinker, चालाक इंसान होता है. And precocious means somebody who has advanced intelligence or maturity. अब doltish का meaning क्या है? This means somebody who lacks intelligence or common sense. So हमारा डायरेक्ट आंसर है ऑप्शन नंबर बी, दैट इज imbecilic, which means foolish or senseless. Again we have done 25 words. You figure out in 25 में से आपको कितने words का meaning पता था and how much you need to prepare. You'll understand from this scenario. Next up we have 2 suggested meaning words. This was seen in 2024 CDS 2. Now we have to identify the correct meaning of the word given to us in the questions. Let's have a look at it. So this I have picked up from the question paper. Let's see directions क्या है इसकी. In the following items, a word is given followed by 2 suggested meanings. मतलब कि उन्होंने आपको suggestions दी हैं कि इसका meaning क्या हो सकता है. You are required to identify the correct meaning of the word and indicate your choice by using the code that follows. So code also they have now told you क्या code है. Now this is going to be fixed in the questions. So you see one word is given to you. आपको उसके 2 meanings दिए हैं. अब आपको ये पता करना है कि is the first statement correct, is the second statement correct, are both the statements correct or are none of the statements correct. Option number 1 या फिर 2 में से. Again you see next word is given to you. 2 statements are given. 1 correct, only 2 correct, both correct, neither 1 or 2 nor 2. So you have to now figure out. अब इसके लिए आपको word का meaning पता होना बहुत important है because here you do not have a supporting sentence जहाँ से you can deduce the meaning of the given word. Let's solve a few questions and understand how to approach this question. So our first word is anarchism. बिफोर आई टेल यू द मीनिंग ऑफ द वर्ड, हम अपने 2 सेंटेंसेस देखते हैं. हम तो उसमें 2 चीज़ें हो सकती हैं. ईदर आपको पहले से वर्ड का मीनिंग पता है, सेकेंड सिनेरियो आपको नहीं पता है. लेट्स हैव अ लुक एट द स्टेटमेंट्स गिवन टू अस. सो द फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट, एब्सेंस ऑफ गवर्नमेंट एंड और अथॉरिटी. सेकेंड, chaos and disorder in the absence of government. So you see दोनों आपको बहुत क्लोज मीनिंग्स दिए हुए हैं because of which you have your tricky options also. So in a question like this जहाँ आपके पास supporting sentences भी नहीं हैं, you should know the meaning of the given word. अब इसका anarchism का मतलब क्या होता है? This means a political philosophy that opposes government authority and which also advocates for a society without rulers or hierarchical structures. जिसका direct मतलब है absence of government or authority. It concerns government, it concerns hierarchy. Now, what is the meaning of anarchy जहाँ से this has been formed? It means a situation of no organization and control due to the lack of effective governance. And what happens when there is nothing like this? So now you tell me कि इन options में से हमारा correct answer क्या हो सकता है in the comment section. Just keep in mind that we will strictly go by the definition of the word anarchism and not our inference of the meaning of the word. कभी कभी ऐसा होता है that हम एक word के meaning के साथ अपने कुछ मीनिंग्स अटैच कर देते हैं कि अगर ए होगा तो बी ऑटोमेटिकली होगा ही होगा. सो यू हैव टू थिंक इट इन दैट मैनर एंड देन लेट मी नो द करेक्ट आंसर इन द कमेंट सेक्शन. नेक्स्ट, pristine. Now this is a generally asked word जो आपने previous papers में भी देखा होगा. The two statements that we have, in the original condition, in the defiled condition. अब ये दोनों statements एक दूसरे की opposite statements हैं. ओरिजिनल का क्या मतलब होता है? समथिंग दैट इज़ एज इट इज़, जैसे पहले था. डिफाइल्ड मतलब कुछ ख़राब हो जाना. सो एक तो स्टेटमेंट्स पढ़ के ही पता चलता है दैट ओनली वन ऑफ देम कैन बी करेक्ट. ना यू हैव टू फिगर आउट कि दोनों में से कौन सा है. सो दिस अगेन यू हैव टू नो द मीनिंग ऑफ द वर्ड टू बी एबल टू फिगर दैट आउट. बट आपका ये ऑप्शन एलिमिनेट हो जाता है, बोथ 1 and 2 वाला. सो प्रिस्टीन मीन्स समथिंग प्योर, समथिंग अनस्पॉइल्ड, समथिंग अनटच्ड. This means only the first one. One only. It was an easy question. Next word is enormity. अब enormity का meaning, just derive it from the word enormous. Enormous का मतलब क्या होता है? Something very, very big. So this is an easy word again. Let's have a look at our statements. The fact of something being serious and grave is the first one. Abominable crime or sin is the second one. Now what is the meaning of abominable? Again you might be wondering. इसका मतलब होता है something very bad, unpleasant, hatred या dislike cause करने वाला. sin आपको पता है crime होता है. So now what is the meaning of enormity? So enormity is something serious, extremely serious. So again we have a clear cut answer in this question, that is one only. Next, quotidian. Now let's have a look at our sentences. First, to quote inaccurately. Inaccurately मतलब गलत. Second, someone fond of quoting others. Quoting others मतलब किसी और ने कोई statement बोली and you're repeating that. You're talking about somebody already has spoken. You're quoting that person's lines. So इसका ये मतलब होता है. Now you have to figure out if any of these statements is correct. Now what is the actual meaning of the word quotidian? इसका मतलब होता है something that is happening every day. Yeah, something that is happening in routine. Yeah, something which is very common. So you see, दोनों में से कोई भी correct answer नहीं है. Therefore, we will go with option number D, neither 1 nor 2. So again, इस type के question के लिए, especially जिसका answer neither 1 nor 2 है, it is important for you to know the meaning of the given word. So ये antonyms and synonyms जितना easy नहीं है. Last word, immolate. Let's have a look at our sentences. First, to kill somebody or self by burning. या तो किसी और को मारना या खुद को किस मेथड से? burning के मेथड से. Second, to kill somebody or self or an animal. एक तो हमने animal ऐड कर दिया उसमें. Second is कि हमने reason बता दिया. What is the reason? As an act of sacrifice, जिसे हम हिंदी में बलि चढ़ाना भी कहते हैं. So let me tell you the meaning of the word. The meaning is sacrifice करना, especially by burning. So you see, इसमें both our statements have been utilized. So answer is option number C, both 1 and 2. So this was an easy question because immolate is a very frequently used word in our active vocabulary. So you see how these kind of questions are framed. सीधा सा आपको synonyms की बजाय they have asked you two suggested meanings. बात वही है, the kind of questions curated out of vocabulary are changing. And vocabulary contains a major chunk of your paper, therefore it becomes very important कि आप इसको thoroughly करो. Use एलिमिनेशन मेथड। ऑप्शंस में से आंसर ढूंढने की कोशिश किया करो। ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड द स्टेटमेंट्स इफ अ स्टेटमेंट इज गिवन इन केस ऑफ antonyms and synonyms. So this was part 1 of vocabulary video. There is another video on vocabulary. So stay tuned for the second video. I'll be covering many more important topics from exam perspective. So all the best. Keep revising well for your serious exam. Jai Hind.